What's up, everyone? Welcome to Between the Bases podcast. This is my new podcast I'm starting. I'm going to be mostly talking about baseball throughout the season. Um, I'm also going to be talking about more Seattle sports like the Seattle Sounders, since we start in a couple weeks as well with Seattle Mariners starting. And I'm also going to be talking about the Seattle Kraken, who are potentially in the playoffs. They're doing pretty well as well. The next sports team I'll be talking about is the possibility return of the Seattle Supersonics. I read that the commissioner said that they will be meeting in the summer to vote on expansion. Two locations for expansion are the Seattle area and the Las Vegas. So that's the two expansion teams that they are going to be voting on in the summer. So one of the first top league news for Major League Baseball is Shohei Ohtani. He is eyeing the CY Young Award as he returns healthy for the new season to start, and especially for spring training. The Dodgers' two-way star is focused on the one major honor he has not won yet, joining spring training in full form and targeting pitching excellence for this season. So he's going to be a player to watch because he was pretty good last year as well. So let's see if he stays healthy this whole season. Major League Baseball is optimistic about the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics participation. Commissioner Rob Manfred says that talks with the Player Association are progressing well, and a plan for an extended All-Star break discussed to accommodate the Olympic baseball. The next major news is the sign stealing enforcement is going to be tightened this season. As you know, that has been a major problem throughout the seasons in baseball of sign stealing. Take the Houston Astros, for example. They had done a lot of that. The MLB owners voted to strictly enforce existing rules requiring base coaches to stay in their boxes to reduce pitch tipping and competitive imbalance. So we'll see how this season plays out with them enforcing the rule and what's going to happen there. Some other major news around the league. New challenge system is rolling out this season. As you know, last season were testing the automated ball strike system, ABS. Let's see how this plays out this season and how effective it's going to be for games and everything. The challenge system will allow players to contest calls with standardized strike zones and multiple challenges per game this season. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out and how many challenges will take place. We might see it in spring training. You never know. Ray's relocation plan is backed by the commissioner of Major League Baseball. Commissioner Manfred publicly supports the Tampa Bay Rays' proposed $2.3 billion stadium and relocation project to Hillsborough College campus, part of long-term franchise strategy. So that's going to be interesting for the college campus over there. Some other major news during the offseason and continuing, trades and roster moves. The Blue Jays trade with the Astros. Toronto acquired outfielder Jesus Sanchez from Houston, sending outfielder Joey Loperdido, sorry if I butchered your name, to the Astros. Brewers and Red Sox swap firepower, so this is going to be interesting to see if this trade move is a bust by both teams or by one team. Who knows? Red Sox could use this firepower. Milwaukee def Caleb Durbin and others to Boston for pitching prospect Kyle Harrison and infielder David Hamilton, a notable roster reshuffle by both teams. So this could be interesting for both of them to see if this move was a bust or by the Brewers or by the Red Sox. We'll see how this plays out during the season. Mets have signed MJ Melendez. New York signs the outfielder catcher to a 1-year deal, giving him a shot to return to the Major League Baseball regular season play. So we'll see how that turns out. Some spring training buzz going on right now. Multiple teams are making final roster tweaks with signings, minor injuries, and rotation projections, shaping early season expectations. I know for one, us Mariner fans are really wanting the Mariners to go to the World Series this year. Last year was awesome for the Mariners. I wish we went all the way. Hopefully this year we can. I'm hoping that we can. So it'll be awesome. After that, we now move on to Mariners news and written some notes. Ichiro Suzuki statue is coming to Seattle. I'm excited about that. Ichiro Suzuki was one of my favorite players on top of Ken Griffey Jr. The Mariners will unveil a statue of Ichiro Suzuki outside T-Mobile Park later this season, joining other franchise greats. So that's going to be exciting for us too. Spring training underway for the Mariners. Mariners and pitchers and catchers have reported, and full squad workouts are beginning soon as Seattle ramps up for Cactus League play. Seattle has a 31-game spring training schedule running February 20th through March 23rd. We have a top prospect to watch this season for the Mariners, Colt Emerson, in the mix. With spring training in progress, there is buzz around whether Colt Emerson can realistically make the opening day roster, given Seattle's depth. And yeah, we have a lot of depth in the roster, it looks like. And I'll be keeping a close eye on Colt Emerson to see how good he is and see how well he plays this season. I'm looking forward to Cal hopefully breaking the home run record this season. He was close to it last year by hitting 60 home runs. So let's see if this year Cal can hit past that home run record, 62. It's going to be an exciting season for the Mariners, and I'm excited as well. And now for other news in different sports. So for the Seattle Sounders, as of February 13th of this year, Obed Vargas transferred to Atletico Madrid. Seattle's young midfield talent, Obed Vargas, has completed a transfer to Spanish giants Atletico Madrid, a major European move for the 20-year-old. He has since made his debut for Atletico and is now playing in La Liga. Sorry if I butchered those names a little bit. The 2026 MLS season is about to kick off with the Sounders home opener set for next week, February 22nd, versus Colorado Rapids. I am going to try to see if I could watch that game and call it out as well. I'm also going to be trying to call out Mariners games as well, watching the Mariners. Ticket offers, theme matches in the new primary kit, Evergreen State kit, were just announced for our fans, which is kind of cool. Preseason and friendlies. The team's preseason tour included games in Europe. 3-0 win versus IF. I'm not even going to pronounce this name. We did a 3-1 win versus Hammarby IF, and then we got a 0-3 loss to FC Medalist 1925. They returned to the U.S. for further preseason matches before MLS begins. Some player and roster notes. Injury and player status. Sources recently updated. Paul Arriola is training and expected to be ready for the season. Pedro de la Vega is recovering from a knee injury and may miss the early part of the season. Kim Ki-hee, I hope I said that right, has dealt with a calf issue during preseason. Weekend on the 22nd, so I'm keep you guys updated on that. Some other roster moves that the club completed: youth signings and staffing moves, including coach hires and Tacoma Defiance coaching changes. Some content and season outlook. The 2026 season launch, MLS matches regular season and beyond, will now be available via Apple TV, expanding access for fans. The full 2026 schedule includes classic rivalries such as Cascadia Cup versus Portland and Marique mid-season clashes. Coming off a 2025 League Cup title, and I hope we can repeat this year with the 2026 title. Strong performances in international competitions, expectations are high. Definitely high for Seattle sports right now because it's been really awesome for Seattle sports. Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl, which I'm excited about. So I'm looking forward to football season already to see if we can win another championship. I'm hoping the Kraken will win their first championship, and I hope we get an NBA team by this year is over. And I'll be excited about that. And if we do get a basketball team, I'll also be watching the basketball games and hopefully calling them out here too on my podcast for you guys. Next will be hockey news. So for the Kraken, crypto exchange Kraken recent developments. So new token listings and market access. The Rain token from Envarex was recently listed on Kraken, expanding liquidity and across the U.S. on a major U.S. exchange. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't know why it brought that up. I'm looking for hockey. While the crypto news above, blah, blah, blah. Olympics and player highlights. L.A. Tolvane scored. I hope I said his name right. Sorry if I butchered it. Same with his Kau impressed for Finland, though Finland lost their Olympic opener 4-1. Okay, it's not bringing me up. Sorry about that. It wasn't giving me what I asked for. Updated Kraken news finally. All right. The Kraken are currently in the midst of the Olympic break in the NHL season, which pauses regular games as players compete internationally. During the last NHL action before the break, the Kraken split a pair of games, including a 4-2 win over the Los Angeles Kings and a 4-2 loss to the Anaheim Ducks. A trade and roster rumors. Rumors are circulating that Seattle may conduct roster business during the Olympic break, especially concerning their upcoming unrestricted free agents like Jordan Eberle, Jaden Schwartz, and Eli Tolvanen, and Jamie Olensky. Sorry if I butchered you guys' names. I tried my best. Talks could lead to extensions or potential trades before the NHL trade deadline. Other buzz included speculation on potential acquisitions to add scoring depth, particularly after missing out on big game trade targets earlier in the season. The Kraken will resume NHL play after the Olympics, with upcoming regular season games scheduled later this month as they aim to maintain or improve their position in the Pacific Division. The Seattle Kraken's division standings right now is record 27 wins, 20 losses, and 9 OTL. .63 for so far. Division position third in the Pacific. Goal differential is -3. Home 14-9-5. Away is 13-11-4. Games so far has 56. Right now, the Vegas Golden Knights are in first, Edmonton Oilers second, Seattle Kraken third, the Anaheim Ducks are in fourth, the Los Angeles Kings are in fifth, San Jose Sharks sixth, Calgary Flames seventh, and Vancouver Canucks are in eighth. A third place position puts Seattle in a solid playoff contending spot in the division, though it's tight with Anaheim also at 63 points. So that is all for Seattle sports right now. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the week. I won't be live tomorrow, but I will try to keep you updated next week sometime. I'll keep watching some news updates on different areas of sports. And yeah, so thanks for watching Between the Bases episode 1. Thank you guys.